Hey everyone, this is Alex here from the Retro Review. Today we're going to be taking a look at my PowerMac G5. Not just any ordinary PowerMac G5, but the one that I actually rehabbed back into working order with the help of a well-known computer repair and and build place called DNA Computers and Computers and Printing, as in like they specialize in both building PCs, fixing them, along with Macs, of course, and they also specialize in, I think, 3D printing and some neat stuff like that. Well, this G5 was one of the systems that I brought in to get them serviced by them. And I've done something very special that you guys probably don't know yet. Once I fire this thing up, prepare to have your minds blown. This thing doesn't have a traditional hard drive like it originally did. Oh no. You guys will see in a bit what I've done. This has the boot drive from my main computer, my main Windows machine that I finally have retired after 9 years of service by both my dad's business and myself for another 3 years on top of the 6 that they had it for. So if we go into system preferences or whatever, or get into the profiler, you guys will see in a bit. Let me see if I've got it plugged in. Got this keyboard and mouse plugged in. I should. Yes, I do still. So, I apologize if you guys can't really see anything. I'm using my iPad to record with, and you really need to get some sort of like tripod if it exists. Alright, let's get to the system profiler. I'll put this down. I apologize for it getting black. Alright, let's do this. Let's go to, no, general, get out of there. Let's go system. About this Mac. More info. If we go down to serial ATA, and as you guys can see, in that, on that serial ATA bus is the very same boot drive that I used to use for my main computer, my main Windows machine, which would have been almost 10 years old if I still had it in fully working order today. It mostly was a freebie. Graphics card didn't cost me anything because I bought it previously for another HP that I had used for a number of years. In fact, I still have that same HP. It's actually a Hackintosh. Which it's old enough that it doesn't have it's not a new enough version of the CPU to support booting Sierra or High Sierra to get that NVIDIA card to work. So I downgraded it to an NVS 300 from from the old from the HP that I had as my main system, so it could run Mavericks. But anywho, as you guys can see, this is booting from my solid state drive. I never thought I'd say this, but solid state is actually pretty quick on a PowerPC machine. I mean, the only system that I know of that was actually kind of rough to deal with was the iMac G5s. You didn't really see much of a difference with them. The PowerMac G5 in particular, though, I think you'd see a big difference with something like a WD Blue, which I do happen to have here, and Tiger boots up almost instantly, which is nice. So let's boot into Leopard real quick. Apologize for it going black again. Okay, trying to remember what mouse goes where, but meh, I need to get myself a KVM at one point or something. Alright, let's go get out of that. Quit System Profiler. Let's go to System Preferences. Startup Disk. And then boot to Leopard. Man, that SSD is so quiet. Like, literally the only thing I hear now is the roar of the fans and the optical drive spinning up. That's really nice. And knowing that this thing won't go out anytime soon, as long as I just keep up with keeping an eye on it, making sure it still powers on, and that sort of thing, I think I've got a keeper in this machine, considering I've upgraded it to 8 gigs of RAM and everything. The only thing that I haven't done is upgrade the video card, which I don't know if I'll be able to get around to do it or not, but I've heard that it works just fine with the FX 5200 that's in it now. I'd like to upgrade to like a 68,000 Ultra DDL if I can, mostly because it's a kick-ass card with 256 megs of VRAM, and I believe it was the top option next to the X850 XT. In Apple's configuration lineup for graphics cards for these systems. The 68,000 was known to have 256 megs of VRAM compared to the FX 5200's 64 megs. So if we go to about this Mac, yes, it still identifies itself as Sierra. That's not exactly true, but because this is mostly a theme, I really don't care. So if we go to software update, or system report, never mind. Good Lord. I've had a lot going on lately. If we go to serial ATA, there's our SSD. And it is quick. It booted up less than what it took on the hard drive. Well, I just wanted to show you guys that this thing is pretty dang quick nowadays, since I did that small change. The original hard drive was a 160 gig, 1700 RPM, spinning hard disk, which was definitely original because when I pulled it out, it had the Apple logo on the drive. So that drive had been alive and kicking since 2004. How amazing is that? A drive that's literally 15 years old, just about, is still alive. I might use it for something else, but for the most part, all I'm planning on is buying like a 1 or 2 terabyte drive for the secondary bay and putting that in there, because I've got enough space to put one in, and that way I'll have a storage drive on this system. Not that I need it, but it'd be nice. But anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and do like the video if you did like it, share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I upload whenever I can get around to it, but with class and other stuff like work, I'm kind of on a hiatus at this point. But anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this little update video on the G5 in particular, since you guys haven't seen it in a while. Yeah, there really isn't much to talk about. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.